Tony returned home after he heard that his father was dead. He came to the house to meet Uche, who is the wife of the late father. Uche is the second wife to Chief, who died. This was the reason Tony left the house and never returned until now. Tony was also back because he knows that he has to have his inheritance before anything else. Uche and the lawyers have met proud before Tony came back. And Uche told Tony that the lawyers said the will be read after Chief has been buried. But this will also be done after Tony returned back to the business. Tony was not ready to take over anything that belongs to the father except the inheritance he knows that his father will include in him. Uche prepared towards the funeral, and Tony, on the other hand, has refused to indulge anything that has to do with the father. Even though he is in the house, he is always going out, coming in late. This went on for some days, weeks, and Uche could not stand it any longer. Uche called for a meeting and advised Tony that if he is not ready to help in the preparation of the funeral towards the father's burial, then he needs to leave the house. Tony told Uche that she has no right to send him out of his father's house. Uche then got angry and said, well, if you know this is your father's house, then you should take responsibility as the first son that you are. Tony said, well, you also have a son for my father. Why don't you call him to come and prepare for the funeral rite? Uche told Tony that you know my son is underage. Well, you should tell that to the corpse of my father. This made Uche and Tony exchange some strong fights and also insults between the two of them until the domestic staff came in to resolve and separate them. After the fight, days later, Uche and Tony refused to talk to each other while still in the same house. Uche continued with the funeral rites and funeral preparation. She was having difficulties in sending invite to all the business associates and family members because she did not know everyone except Tony. Whilst this was going on, Tony was walking around the house and had a very quick flashback on how happy he was with his father before he got married to Uche. This made him realize that he actually do miss his father and could change his mind towards the funeral preparation. He went back to the hall and saw Uche writing things down. He offered to help and Uche gave him some documents and pen to start writing and helping out on how to prepare for the burial. As they prepared for the burial, Uche and Tony got talking and Uche asked Tony why he left the house. Tony opened up and gave us a flashback on what happened and said his father started abusing him and abusing his mother, and this led to the death of his mother. This happened severally because the mother complained that the father chief was coming back home late only to find out that he was cheating on the mom. So the mom complaining led to the misunderstanding between them. After that, that went on for few years until he accidentally pushed the mom and she used her head to hit the wall, and that led to her death. When he graduated from the university and came back and met her in the house as a second wife, this came as a shock to him, and that was why he left the house and never returned. Woode confessed her own side of the story and told him that Chief never told him he was still married, but rather Chief told her that she left him when he was down and was a single father, so she was just there to console Chief until she realized that she was also pregnant. So the pregnancy was what made Chief to get married to her. She never knew Chief was still married. She did not know that Chief was abusive or anything of such to the wife or even to him. So she is innocent in all of this. Tony did not believe anything until Uche proved to Tony with receipts from her phone calls, pictures, and receipt from money she has been receiving from Chief whilst they were dating. This was as a shock as it can get to Tony, because all this while he thought the father was abusing the mom because the mom complained, which was true, but she was innocent in all of this, and all the blame has to be on Chief. This was so devastated for both of them, and they gave each other a break. Uche went to her room, called her son, and told the son about things that are going on that she believed the son would understand at his age, and told him that he does not want his son to repeat what Chief, his father, has done to another family. A week after Chief was buried, friends and associates came in to write down their condolences, and afterwards, a month later, the will was read. Half, 50% of the business was transferred to Tony. 20% was given to his second son, and 10% was given to Tony's mother's family. Then the rest of the 20% was given to Uche. So at the end, Chief kind of compensated them for everything or all the traumas that he has made Tony go through, as well as his mother's family.
Thanks for watching this recap. This channel brings you the best Nollywood movies. We save you time and money. Don't forget to subscribe and like our videos for more movie recap.